of day it is you happen to be listening, this is the P&A Podcast Express. We are coming to you live from the world famous Palm Street studio, where our second monitor is not working, so, screw you guys.
Aww.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I forgot to mention that when it was appropriate.
Can you hear them?
I can hear them.
Do you need to turn your volume up, sir?
No, I'm getting the music. I'm just not getting you.
Oh, well, maybe the music is too loud.
Isn't that a buzzing?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Ah, there you are.
Isn't that a buzzing blade?
Phil just did stuff.
What's that?
Phil did stuff, and it made stuff happen.
Wow.
I had to turn on the studio. She's getting old now. You gotta be gentle with her. You gotta preheat the oven.
Didn't you have a power outage up here?
I did.
Thursday, right? Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That's what did it. That's why the computer was off and everything. That'll happen. That'll do it every time.
Son of a bitch.
The damn power outage. Anyways, Adam and Phil here with you as usual. Same old there. We've got a full house in the dais. Brian, can you hear us now?
Not really.
No? Everybody else can hear us okay?
Mm-hmm.
Did you grab Brian's shitty headphones?
I don't know. They might be the shitty headphones.
There was one right here.
Switch them around.
Can you reach around and give a reach around there, Junior?
Oh boy, this is midstream.
Anyways, we've got, we might as well say we've got the Hall of Famer, the one, the only, Junior.
Wait.
Kiki's music.
Wait. There we go.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Then, sitting next to him, the man who's chill enough to bring chili. The Grumpy Griller. Next to him, from parts unknown near the lakeshore. We kind of do know, but not really. Can you
Is
hear
it
us
working now?
Yeah.
Yay!
I thought that was a crappy pair of headphones. Apparently, that's a good pair of headphones. That's a crappy pair of headphones.
Want me to do really making crap?
Oh, I can fix them.
No!
Is it coming out?
He's going to
Speaking
pull
of
out the blade.
Speaking of which, it is the blade.
The headphones took a shit. Need to bring the blade out.
Don't threaten me with good time.
I was going to do this thing with him, but I was afraid he might still have the knife in his hand and it'd be like a throwing thing.
Oh, here's your problem. Ain't got no gas.
We've got a special guest with us here tonight, sitting over in the Pirate Can Cove. We've got Brian, another Brian, Bandit.
Bandits.
How's it going, gentlemen?
Great. I was going to tell Bandit, you're the 100th person to walk in the studio since they've been doing a podcast, and you get to take home today that clown cover.
The clown light fixture's all yours.
And you're welcome.
I'll put it in my kids' room and scare the hell out of them.
No answers necessary. You're welcome.
Damn it, Junior, that's a permanent monument to you in this here studio.
Yes.
I'm not buying he's the 100th guest.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any proof of this, Junior?
There we go.
When things are going bad, we just point up, and Junior's always like, you son of a bitch.
That's why you probably took off a bunch of Mick Ultra cans, and they're filled up to here because I don't want to go the whole way up. That's where I get fucked.
We'll get you a straw.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is water anyways.
Oh, jeez.
That is true.
What do they say? Drinking Michelob Ultra is like having sex in a canoe. It's close to fucking water.
Bandit, how you been?
Tired.
How's your trip back to Michigan been?
Pretty good.
That's
It's
good.
nice to see snow. We get snow about once a year in Seattle, and
That's what we get too.
we live on
Just-
a street with like a 33-degree incline of our cul-de-sac. So whenever it snows, we go get like floaty tools. They tow behind ski boats and slide down the street and take out garbage.
That's cool. That's what you guys do for fun down there?
Yep, once a year.
Oh man, yeah, I lived there for 8 years, so I get it. It'd be the funniest damn thing too, because me being from Michigan, we'd get like an inch of snow. That's it. Just 1 inch of snow. I'd get 5 people calling me and saying, "Hey, can I get a ride to work with you?" and then I'd end up with a car full, and I'd be driving, and they're like, "Holy fuck!" They're like, white knuckling. I'm like, "I got this, no problem."
Are you doing it in a Mini Cooper?
No, I think it's time for the Mini Cooper to probably go away.
That would
for
be
the winter.
fucking amazing when you're passing by people.
Yeah.
What's this asshole doing?
Pass it by, you could drive underneath them.
No shit.
So the only time I drove that thing in the snow, I went to take off in first gear, and the car just went side, like the front end just kept spinning sideways.
Yep.
Then I finally grabbed second gear, front end spun sideways. Third, it's like, it's not good in the snow.
You do really good when you're leaving parties at like midnight or 1 o'clock. Too.
Dirt roads.
Yeah. No bullshit. 90 with the Mini Cooper. Fucking range line.
It's not topped out at that.
God,
believe
he's
it
so
or not.
fucking brilliant, smart. Fucking brains up to here. I admire him. He's fucking dumb as fuck.
He's known me almost as long as, well, Adam's known me probably the same amount of time. Or a little bit longer, but he knows this. The Bandit's well aware of this.
So I heard some stories about you guys. How'd you guys meet? In school?
Just in college, yeah, at
College?
SVSU, yeah. Yep.
I was trying to convince one of my professors that I was trying to lick an open outlet. I saw the other thing was unplugged. I'm grabbing it going, ah! And Phil's looking at me going, what the hell? And the teacher,
Well, I'll tell you why.
no.
That's funny.
Actually, I was looking at him going,
Phil saw you do this. He's like, really? That'd be a great first time meeting.
maybe engineering's not for me.
Well, it's not a window, so.
So then we became friends probably my first year at SVSU. And from then on, we just fucked with everybody the whole time we were there. Oh, God damn it. We really did.
We welded somebody's lock shut on their locker, and it was just a little book. He could have flicked it off with a screwdriver. A guy got all bent on. Oh, people are doing this. I'm like, no, that's what we do to our
That's
friends.
minor
man.
for Phil.
You should
He
see what
fucking
we
jacks
do.
off
Well,
on
how'd you-
principles. Fucking.
How'd you get the welder in there?
It was in a shop, so the lockers are in the shop. there.
So we
But
had to.
It
yeah.
wasn't locked, so he left it hooked on his locker. We took it by the welder, just put a little booger on it, and put it back. And
Or I'd play roulette with locks. We would too.
Yeah.
If you see like 4 lockers that have locks just hanging there, switch them around and lock them.
Damn. Yeah. Like I said, that's minor from what this fuck's done.
oh, I know that's.
Hide fat
how
two
we-
kids
Who
too. Much.
jacks off on their principal's fucking office room carpet?
That was high school. I mean,
Somebody that's bored.
I mean, you're a legend.
just really bored.
But, oh my god. That's one of my all-time Phil stories.
I'm just trying to think of other comparable college things, like not just nonstop fucking with people in college. I mean, we had these girls that were in engineering, and one of them was a cheerleader, and I just fucked with them relentlessly. I don't know why, just because they annoyed me. So
The one girl graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering and didn't know the difference between a flathead and a Phillips screwdriver.
that
probably knew her way around the head of a dick, though.
After
you're probably not wrong.
I don't know if you've ever seen that where people take front-wheel drive cars and they'll put like 2-liter bottle trays underneath the rear tires and do donuts with them because it just slides. They're like little skates.
fucking ill.
So we went.
So anyway, there we were. Yeah.
We went down to 7-Eleven and swiped a couple of the holders that the 2 liters come in, and I put them under the back 2 tires of my car in the parking lot. We're just screwing, and then you pull the parking brake, and you start driving, and the back end just slides. You can just do donuts for like hours. Well, we're just out there screwing around, and all of a sudden I start smelling tire rubber, and I'm like, I think we burned through. So I get out to take them off. I hear a whole bunch of people cheering. I look over, and there's a big tour bus. It was like Saginaw's high school kids come visit college day, and I'm like, I think I just
That's what
signed some
happened.
people
Probably,
up for
that's
you.
probably what happened to you.
And we were just riding. We were just riding around in the parking lot at SVSU, just having a good old time.
Rolling dirty.
It was a lot of fun.
Wow.
I'm just trying to think of other shit we fucked up there. I don't know. I was always.
Oh, remember when I was screaming into the decibel meter? So our race car had to meet a certain decibel limit for the competition.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could scream louder now. I start screaming. I got this up to like 128 or something. And there's like teachers sticking their heads in the shop going, they're killing somebody or what?
Wow.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we built a race car. We built a mini Baja car, and I was never allowed to build anything, but always allowed to take things apart. Because if you wanted it taken apart, I was your guy. Because I could just fuck shit up. They're like, "Hey, we need all these welds ground down," and they're like, "Not that much."
Jeez.
Were they just gone?
Pretty much.
Good job.
It's all good.
It never ran right because we designed like a 2-speed transmission that you would just shift gears. And the guy that ordered this stuff, he just ordered cheap gears that were meant for like assembly line things. So we drove it a couple times, pull them out, all the teeth are all smooth around the gear. And never worked right.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
So we had a machine shop, and
Hey, we're on.
we were.
Oh, these sexy. Would you put on a porn station?
yeah.
So we had a machine shop, and we were working on stuff because right before, even the night before the competition, we were wrenching on this thing, and I proceeded to do what Phil does, and I just got really fucking drunk. So we're leaving for Milwaukee, and I'm just passed out on the couch in the engineering lounge while they're all working on shit. I had already machined shit, and they're looking at it, I'm like, should we check this? Because I came in fucking just 2 sheets to the wind, and I'm like, machining this part, working on it and everything. And I'm like, it's good. Don't worry about it. And they checked it. They're like, it is actually good. How did he do that? He came in here probably 12 beers deep and passed out on the engineering couch in the engineering lounge. Woke up and they're like, we got to go and we got to load up. We got to head to Milwaukee. And I'm like, all right. So I went out to the car, grabbed a 5th of whiskey. Lug. All right, let's go, boys. And slept the whole way to Milwaukee. We get there. We changed the transmission in this car and rebuilt it in our hotel room that night, the night before the competition.
Jeez,
It's true, didn't we?
Yeah. It wasn't very big. It was just a little bit bigger than a shoebox.
Yeah.
But still.
Wow.
So we pulled an all-nighter, rebuilt this fucker, got her back together.
Probably would have blew the illegal limit, right?
Oh, I was never sober for the whole 5 days we did this whole thing.
I
So
don't even remember who drove.
how do they get people like?
It was Macy Agmatrove, right?
Is that what attracted you to engineering? They're like, we're going to take you to exotic places like Milwaukee.
Well, then we got there, and of course, everybody wants a drink. We go around, we go into the party store. It's like 7 o'clock or something. And they're like,
They don't sell.
no, we don't sell beer after 7 o'clock. We're like, isn't this fucking Milwaukee? What the hell?
This is
I
Wisconsin.
remember that. Yeah, I remember that
And
story.
they're like, well, that's the problem. There were so many drunks here. We had to start cutting them off earlier.
So they don't sell any to go.
Is that when you guys had the bartender delivered to your hotel room?
We had the bartender delivered to our hotel room, and that's the one we were like, because they're like, well, you can go to a bar, and we're like, well, how late do bars serve? I mean, you can't get carry out beer and liquor past 7 o'clock. They're like, bars serve till 2 a.m. And I'm like, so drunk driving people are coming to the store. Anyway,
Doesn't make sense.
right. And my mom showed up. She surprised us because she showed up to the event and everything. And she was, you'll have to ask Mama Nichol about this because she was not very proud of me all weekend of how intoxicated I was the whole time.
Well, it ran for a while, and then
Yeah.
Phil, the other Phil, what's his name?
I can't remember his last name.
Was it Paul?
No, it was Phil.
No. He was driving it, and then something
He-
blew, and he started pulling things off it. And I think he pulled off more than what needed to be. And
He was the one that he caused us the most grief with the teachers because he gave them this.
yeah,
Actually, you brought the placard, the number placard for it
yep,
here tonight to present for the studio.
didn't even clean it up. I think that's still Milwaukee dirt on there.
That is still more. Wait.
It's old Milwaukee.
Yep, that's Milwaukee dirt.
Tastes like beer.
So it ran for a while. So
someone had put a like a sticker on the car that said something like, or on the trailer, that
like,
said,
thanks to all that helped, and for those who didn't.
except for our teachers who didn't support us or something, just kind of smart ass. Well, one of the teachers there shows up. Of course, he takes a picture of it and makes a big stink about it. And we're like,
So then we almost didn't graduate because we said this was our senior design project, and it didn't finish the endurance race. So then they said we had to finish the endurance race. So we all get together back home here around Saginaw, put the car back together, take it out to a track locally, somewhere in Akron or somewhere over there, and we race it, and it just grenades again. And everybody's going back, and they're like, well, we should just tell them we finished. I'm like,
Well, then we towed it behind the car for a while too to get some like more data to claim that we did.
Yeah.
And one of the guys says, "You know what? Let's just tell people we got the data and let's get it close and we'll get our class done." And I remember looking at him going, "We do this. You don't tell anybody. Don't
Yeah,
tell
you cannot
anybody,
tell a soul.
nobody."
Mind you, there's 8 people involved here, so everything's going smooth. You know, the people, some delegated people decided they were going to tell this data to the instructor, this lie. I was not one of them. I'm like, I don't like this, but I'm not going to say anything. I can keep my mouth shut. We all know that. So ain't got a problem with that. Well, at the time when it's going on. Lo and behold, what? 2 days before, 1 day before the end of class, before our final presentation, somebody's conscience gets the best of them.
I can't
And
remember the
says,
guy's name.
and says we made it all up, and yeah.
Oh my God.
Jeez, oh,
So we almost didn't graduate. So the deal was, you do your final presentation, give this data, but report the actual findings. If the presentation's good enough, I'll pass you all with a C, because I just want you out of here, to get you out of here. So we killed the presentation way better than the fucking
Oh, jeez.
Formula One guys or whatever the
They were,
fucking.
like stuttering and
Yeah.
going
Our presentation was polished. It was great. We admitted everything. Like we didn't succeed. Like we didn't come through. How would we fix it? This is how would we fix it. Had everything on point. Stayed up once again. Another all nighter just to put this thing together. Show up in a tie. You know, pie-eyed, hungover, with an hour and 45 minutes of sleep, and give this
the
presentation.
fat part of the tie was longer than the
Yeah, definitely, yeah. You know, I think my shirt was tucked in and my zipper was open, so my shirt was hanging out of my zipper, and yeah. Give this presentation, just a great presentation. And I remember that day, and afterwards he gave us it was one of those ancient Rome things where he was gonna give us if we got the thumbs down, we had to take it again and we fail, and
Fucking Simon Cowell.
we're gonna give another one, or the middle meant we'd get our C, and the plus would mean he'd think about it. He gave us one of these. I went out to the car. I celebrated, and I said, I'm fucking done with this shit. And that was the end of my college career at SVSU. So yeah, he gave me a C.
I remember the one girl, she kind of freaked out during her presentation, right? She did
Yeah.
her presentation and she
Lost her shit.
Like I almost felt bad for her. Like I almost wanted to go up and hold her hand or something. Because, you know, she's reading this going, oh my God, oh my, like, you know, just freaking out. And we're like going, you know, it sucks. It happens to you. She was a smart girl, didn't not deserve it. But for them to tell us that our presentation was worse, I'm like,
Our presentation was pretty fucking good.
Well, you know,
I mean, we're all half cocked, so we were relaxed as fuck.
well, but you know, y'all fucked up pretty good before.
I didn't want to propagate the lie, but at that point we were under the gun because it was a week and a half before graduation.
yeah.
So then even walking for graduation was like, actually we didn't know if we were going to get our degrees. This is what this instructor did to us. He said, I don't have my official decision. I'll let you know.
And he sweated out.
He let us know literally 4 minutes before we walked if we were going to graduate or not.
That was planned.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I do remember after he complained and made that big stink about the sticker on there, I actually went and talked to, I don't remember what our dean's name was, but
Yeah.
the first thing I did next when I got home, I walked in and told him, because that's who the teacher went and told him. I said, you know, hey, that wasn't all of us that did this. This was one guy. And he goes, you know, I appreciate your honesty. I said, you know, we appreciate the school help, and just kissing brown nose and all up and down. And I'm hoping that was what helps. Because the dean was a decent guy. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, he's probably long gone by now because he was in his 60s then, and this
Yeah.
is 20 years ago.
Yeah, there's a very good chance that
He was in his mid 60s then, late 60s, so.
And he was a retired naval officer.
I want to put him on my Deadpool.
No, he's probably already gone.
So that was an adventure, but yeah, so that's how I managed to snake out and get my my engineering degree.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A couple times I got asked to work. They're like, oh, you know, Boeing will pay you to go back for a master's. I'm like, I don't have that kind of energy. And I don't need to be stirring up 20-year-old kids telling them the stuff I used to do, so they do it.
I did it. I don't know how. Actually, it's because I had gotten there, and once upon a time, I had, if you can imagine, I had big aspirations. Like I was going to go places and conquer the world. Anyway, so I went and I heard that Boeing would pay for degrees. So I said, "What's a good degree that's easy?" I said easy, and they're like, "I'm like, what's a good master's degree that's easy?" They're like, I'm like, well, this MBA, like, it looks easy. They're like, Masters of Business. They're like, all right, go ahead. Easiest thing I've ever done. Actually graduated near tops of my class. Nothing. I had all straight A's, 1 A minus, and yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, got my MBA. So yeah.
Nice.
My ex-wife still insists, you must have went to a joke of a program. I'm like, no, it's highly accredited, everything else. So she's like, you would sit down. What I would do is I would think about my papers all week long. And then Sunday afternoon, I'd just sit down and it'd all be borne out. Like, I would write a 25, 35-page paper in an afternoon because I thought about it all week, exactly where I was going to go. And that was it. Yeah. Just
Nothing wrong with that.
like doing this. Like,
Well, all the prep work we put into this.
so much prep work.
I think the only class I really, really struggled with was controls. I didn't understand any of that. And somebody told me it was Enyat was teaching it. They're like, if you just show up, take all the tests, hand in all your homework, he will pass you. No matter, he'll curve the thing. It was, what's the guy that went to Iowa to see that girl and his dad followed?
John Shemansky.
Szymanski. He gets in there. We had like 5 tests, and you get to drop one. So we get in there for the final, and he sits there for about 5 minutes, and he's like, "I'm just going to take this as my drop one." And the teacher's like, "No, you should take the test. Just finish the video." He goes, "No, I'll just take this as my drop one." Left. He curved it, so he failed the class by like 2 points or something.
I remember that.
No, he did it on purpose. And the teacher wasn't a bad guy.
No, Mahajaran was awesome.
Yeah,
he showed up to the bar with us a couple times.
Yeah,
He loved beer. Like yeah.
Bay Road.
Bubba's. Called Bubba's at the time. Yeah, it was awesome.
I had one college professor request that I not come in except for the midterm and the final. I missed the first 2 weeks of class. It was a programming class. And so I missed the first 2 weeks because my softball team made the playoffs. And so I meant we won, by the way. So I missed the first 2 weeks of class, and I go in and my very first, he put a programming thing up on the wall. He's like, everybody type this in. So everybody, it's a class of like 20 some people, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, it's wrong. So I type it incorrect. He's like, whose is working? And I raise my hand, and he comes over and he's like, well, this isn't what I have on the board. I'm like, what you have on the board isn't right. And so, of course, he's like, oh, well, you think you can teach the class? I'm like, probably. So I walked up and I corrected what he had on the board, and everybody's like, yep, that's working. And he calls me in at break, and he's like, you probably don't need to be in here. Just come in for the midterm and the final, and no penalty. I'll pass you. So that's what I did.
And he didn't want anybody else showing him up again.
No, he would have probably been pretty embarrassed if I'd have stayed in that whole class.
Not again.
So,
You remember the fluids teacher? I think it was Schlein. Was it Joe Schlein, something like that?
Joseph Schlein, yeah.
Yeah, he was a nice guy, and I had some questions about a test one time. So he gave back a test, and I went in to ask him. He's like, "No, I can't answer that right now." I'm like, "What's the matter?" I said, "He goes, just come talk to me in class." And he just acted kind of weird, and I couldn't figure out why. Well, I found out later, some kid had come in, was mad about his test, and beat the crap out of him.
During his office hours.
What?
Right after a test.
Oh.
And I was like, "Wow."
His office hours, if you showed up at his office hours, he'd be like dodgy, like leave the door open. You'd have to leave the door open and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, weird. I don't know.
Jeez, oh Pete.
German too. You'd think he'd be able to take care of himself.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't want to go meet him in the showers.
Right. Or in an oven somewhere.
Thank God he's not Greek.
I don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
just
be
saying if you met him in the
showers.
shower.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
you don't have to explain fully, Junior. We understand.
So, I'm a piece of shit.
That you are.
I didn't say that.
Gigi just did.
He verified.
Yes, you are.
So I also wasn't arguing it, but
Do you see how you hear him, even if he's away from the microphone when it's making fun of me?
yeah, oh yeah,
Oh yeah, you're.
He projects well when he's ripping on you.
Oh boy.
Asu.
Oh, good times.
Yes.
Should have brought the blade, one of my old switchblades.
You should have.
I found out I was looking through something in the gun laws in Michigan, was reading through it, and it said, I just happened to read the line that says switchblades are illegal with the exception of any one-armed man. I was like, holy crap, that's me. And I went out and bought a bunch of them. And people always having like,
Not funny, but
can you get a switchblade? Yeah.
fucking Brian just heard the word blade. He's been on his fucking phone this whole fucking episode. And all of a sudden he heard the word blade. Well,
I remember even in college, he's like, he's like, hey, anybody got a knife? I'm like,
oh my Lord.
Oh, and then it was double edged. It was basically a dagger blade, which I think those are illegal too. But I asked somebody one time.
He's fucking rock hard right now.
He goes, no, that's some guy told me. He goes, no, that's one edge. It just goes up one side and down the other. I'm like, cool. You're my lawyer.
cool.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Kind of like Crocodile Dundee.
How are all the levels doing over there? All right.
What's that?
How are all the levels doing over there?
Oh, the levels are good. For some reason, my Mixcraft recording stopped. I must have hit something that stopped it.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay. I can pull the audio from the video.
Yay!
It's all good. We're
say
redundant here.
You can't say yay like the way you do on a podcast. Okay?
Yay! We can say that on this podcast, just not on football broadcast.
Yes.
Are there universal podcast rules?
Yippee!
I'm telling you right now, when Phil says that, yay! Do it again one more time.
Yay!
Close your eyes, and he's like, he's the right man for the job.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's not faking that.
Close your eyes. Philip with a helmet on, licking the bus window. That's the Philip. Special.
I wish.
Oh my
Another
God,
time we were
Phil.
in a, I don't know if they know Merv.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if they've met Merv. You've met Merv.
Yeah.
You know Merv. He's the only one that knows Merv.
We were in the computer lab one time, and somebody just went and locked the door behind him, so Merv couldn't get in. He's sitting there at the window, like literally licking it. I'm like, he's literally a window licker.
You know, he still does that voluntarily, locked or not.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Is he still around? We should get a hold of him. How can we get a hold of Merv? You can probably do it. You still,
Yeah.
Rick still
Tastes
talks
like
to you. I know he's
boogerberries.
got Merv's contact.
Yeah.
Because Rick and Merv are thick as thieves, so.
Yeah.
He may have OD'd on big gulps. He
Yeah,
went through
jeez.
a lot of those.
He's got to at least have diabetes by now.
There's a
He
7-Eleven
had to
right
die
there.
of licking the window. That's what he died from.
So I've got a little story that involves Merv.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear
So
it.
we had a fantasy fantasy baseball draft over in Battle Creek one year, and me and Mark Mad Dog went over to it, and Merv was there, and we went out that night and the night after the draft, and Rick and Merv were like just totally hitting on these girls, and it seemed like it was going well, and Mad Dog and I are sitting there, we're kind of laughing about their lack of game, but it seemed like it was going well. And then all of a sudden, the one girl's wearing a Western sweatshirt,
Yeah.
and Merv just starts absolutely berating her over it. I mean, just oh my God, how dumb did you have to be to get in there? And we're like listening to this, we're like, oh my God, this
The
is
guy
like
that went to SVSU.
this is the most epic meltdown I've ever seen in any sort of bar scenario. And pretty soon they just like got up and left, and they're like, he's like, oh no, come and sit down. And they were having none of it. They got up and just walked away. And as they walked by us, we can hear them go, what a couple of assholes.
What a couple of assholes.
Huge meltdown though. Tremendous.
You should have broadcast it. You should have a play-by-play.
play-by-play?
Oh, fucking been awesome.
What did I say about Merv? I looked at one point.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh,
That's
it's Marv. I'm sorry.
Yes!
Sorry to interrupt.
Merv at one point had, I think, like 170 some college credits and never had a degree because he didn't want to graduate. He just
Well, didn't his parents have some agreement as long as he went to school, he'd get the farm? Or I don't know
something.
if that's true, but I thought that was what I heard.
Yeah, and he's farming, so must have worked out okay.
he's not dumb. He's a dumbass, but he's not dumb.
Yeah, no.
He didn't seem to care.
Yeah, he just doesn't. No motivation.
That
to care
seems
yet.
very accurate.
The smartest dumb person you ever met.
Yeah.
He was there for the party, and boy, we showed him a party.
He was a college bowler.
Yeah. He was there for the party.
Yes. Yes.
He was probably what, so that's what Louis C.K. was. No, not Louis C.K. Bert Kreischer. He was remember he went to Florida State forever?
Yeah.
He was like our Bert Kreischer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Of course,
Only
I'd never
not
want to
as
see
funny.
him shirtless either.
Oh, well. Put them side by side, you probably couldn't tell the difference.
No, if you put a hood on both of them, it'd be whoever shaved their name and their chest would
Be the winner.
that'd be the only way you'd tell them apart.
No. So what else?
Anybody got any gear grind?
Yeah, let's go into gear grinds. Anybody got?
Yeah, I got one.
All right.
So this one's a little bit. I'm gonna blame it a little bit. Well, we decided to switch phones to save some money, to go from AT&T to T-Mobile. Their coverage sucks worse. But when we signed up, we called the beginning of the month and we said, "Oh, we want to cancel our bill." And they said, "Okay," they fill us the stuff. Well, then at the end of the month, we get a bill, and we're like, "No, we canceled this." And they said, "Well, we don't prorate our contracts." I go, "Okay." And you shut it off on September 1st. I'm like, "Well, that's the beginning of the month." Yeah, but we have a thing that we don't prorate policies. And I'm like, I used none of your services, and you want to charge me another? It was like $370. And I'm like, no. So I just kept haggling with them, sat there at work, listened to them on the phone, talk, go back and forth. I finally got it knocked down to like $100. I was like, you know what? Let me just pay it, and I don't really want to talk to you again. But I'm not as happy with T-Mobile's service. AT&T was a lot better, and like work was all set up for AT&T, but it just really drives me nuts when a lot of these places, they'll put like potholes in and wait for you to step in them. It's like, oh, I want to cancel this. Well, you can't just pay for 3 days. You owe us for a whole month.
Oh, there should be a grace period. There should be like Junior had that.
Never used the hotspot.
Junior had that with Thumb Cellular. You should have gotten Bandit on the case for you to just sit there. Ugh. I told you I would have been your advocate. I would have gotten that shit knocked down to at least a quarter.
And I think I could have got him go a little bit lower, but I was just tired of doing it. I'm like, so if I send you $130 today, we're cool. Yeah, all right, go with it. So that's my beef at large corporate America.
So I will do a JTK, and T-Mobile can go fuck themselves.
AT&T connection. We have an AT&T connection.
We do.
Well, all right. Get me off of Thumb Cellular. I'll go back on AT&T because the only reason I switched from AT&T, which I loved and had for years, was the fact that I had a job that sucked dick in Marlette at Oedeker's, and I was only there for 8 weeks, and they let me go just before Christmas. And so nothing works in Marlette because Marlette's the Ohio of the Thumb.
Yeah.
Marlette fucking sucks asshole. And they could suck my asshole.
They've gotten better now because their block is off. But
so I switched to Thumb Cellular just because I wanted coverage because I thought I was going to be at that job for a long time. And there's been very few days since then that I have not longed to be back with AT&T. So hook me up with a deal.
So I'm on Google Fi, and I've got very little bitches about that. There are times that but I mean, the thing is, around here, it's no better or worse than anything else.
That's the thing.
And it's just way cheaper.
That's the key.
They're going to get you fixed up.
Well, I like it.
Somebody tag AT&T in the feed.
Well, there we go. Can we hook the whole podcast team up with cell phones? We're family.
Well, we also, we're a podcast family. We also need to, we may need to talk to him about something we can do for a hotspot with.
That reminds me, we got to put some money on that hotspot again.
Yeah.
Because I need it for Thursday. Because if I show up there Thursday and I'm not able to broadcast the game.
No, the NFL doesn't matter anymore.
No, I know it doesn't. God damn it.
I just wish AT&T had better coverage up and down the shoreline.
Nothing. You need to get Rogers over there into Canada, eh?
Yeah, when I usually bounce off the lake, it's usually off a bell tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know if you're like by Lakeport, you get Rogers.
I get better service in Macomb, Michigan with
Thumb cellular.
than I do in the thumb. Well,
Because
So
you're
you
off
have a
their
new
towers.
phone yet?
no, but I want to be a first round draft pick if you get new iPhones. Okay, you already got your new iPhone. You know he ain't going to convert. Please get me into the first round.
Well, mine's newer than yours. Mine's a fucking piece of shit.
He says lots of lines are good, so why don't we just all go in together? Why don't we crowdsource this?
We wanted to do it 2 years ago to a broadcast right in front of their store.
Well, there we go.
Fuck 'em.
All right, we'll get you back. Are you back on AT&T?
No, we just switched. That was me complaining about the bill and doing that. So I think we do have 2 years with them now. With
All right.
That's a totally great gear grind.
Thumb is using Verizon. It sucks. All right, let's get everybody back on AT&T.
There you go.
Sold.
Got an opposite than the gear grind. 46 is open.
I know. How
All
crazy
the
is that?
way through.
How the fuck? What the fuck?
So I'm driving here, right? And I need to turn on Ruth Road. No big wall indicator telling me that I need to turn. So I had to like make extra sure that I slowed down and actually turned in the right
So
spot.
it's close
Because
to going to 2 years. Doesn't your body just tell you, oh, yeah, I got turned here? Here on Ruth.
no, I needed that stop sign. I needed all the things that say, stop here, fucker.
Oh, my God.
So you needed a crosswalk.
What I do need, they do need a crosswalk there. They don't even have one.
Maybe a Pieta Island, too.
Yeah. It's lacking a lot.
That'll probably fucking take 3 years to fucking build.
Probably. Oh, I thought Brian was looking like he was going to say something.
Oh, sorry.
What is that, Gigi?
The Coke,
Yeah.
vanilla, holiday creamy vanilla.
Oh.
I saw that the other day. I did not get any.
Really good.
Fresh out of the 5-gallon bucket.
Ooh, what do we call that? Party bucket? Is that what we called it? What do we call it?
Party pail.
The
Party
Party
pail.
pail.
Party pail.
It's called the Grumpy Bucket.
So we use the alliteration. That's key in advertising. Party pail.
It's actually the I'm grumpy bucket.
The ungrumpy bucket.
You do need to watch that thing, though, because if you see Phil, like, walking around like he's got to dump one, you might want to protect that thing.
Protect your buckets.
Yes.
I mean, I see a large vessel. I'm going to poop in it. I'm not going to lie.
We have a bidet downstairs. Leave my bucket alone.
it's harder to get over here versus getting to the actual bathroom.
Bandit, did you ever use the bidet here yet?
Nope.
Oh, you got to. It's refreshing. I'm just saying.
It's refreshing. Ben asked me over the weekend, he's like, how often do people use the bidet? I'm like, not very often.
Not often enough.
Yeah.
It needs more of like a car wash, power wash setting.
Do you want me to tweak it?
Yeah, if you could, get on that.
Make your
Get the roller brush going.
Yeah. Oh my God. The things that
It's just a corn cob on an old drill.
Should get those like drapes when you go through a car wash.
So I imagine you'd have to mount it the long way instead of the sideways.
well, if you put the toilet brush on a drill and had it come out, that would do the trick.
Somebody would get violated. There would be an incident, and we'd make national news.
It probably would.
We'd have a line out the fucking door for people to use to go all the way to fucking Ruth Road.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think I'd want to hear all the things that would get tangled in that.
Oh. And you would be the jizz mopper of like car washes to clean shit out. Phil fucking used it once, so take that fucking kid a year to clean that shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, one ear and ass hair or ball hair, and you're just screwed.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
you're just flipping around on the toilet.
Yep.
Oh, that would be so awful.
What a terrible feeling.
I'm sure the
Could you imagine getting drug around by the ass hairs? What's that?
I'm sure the Japanese have already perfected such an apparatus.
Right.
Plus, if Phil did that, whenever you came out of there, he'd have to hand you like one of those little trees.
Excuse me, do you have black ice?
You got your car.
You have
that
new car smell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking J-Mac, he would be there right in a second.
Oh yeah,
I'll tell you that right now.
yeah,
Oh,
he
boy.
would be. He would be for sure.
Black ice, that's fucking funny. It'd probably be the one I choose, though.
When you get in somebody's car and you can tell they've used black ice, you're just like, oh. No.
Actually, it would be inspired by black ice.
inspired.
Because
Do you remember the when we were all younger? Actually, all of us are probably about the same era. The cologne sets they used to give you that had like the Aspen and the Stetson.
Aspen with the pine tree on there.
yeah. You can buy the cologne
Yep.
set.
Do you remember that it was a knockoff of the best cologne that was like a Polo or a Dracar? Since you said it, we were just talking about this today. Remember those bags they used to bring? Put in your mirror.
Yeah.
It was like a flatter bag like this.
Yeah.
You know, it was like the off brand of Brute. Fucking sucked.
Old Spice.
God.
I have a bottle of Old Spice downstairs.
hang
original.
my Judge and my grandpa on the fucking mirror because he smelled like Brute all of his fucking life.
So I've told this story. Though I was cleaning out the bathroom downstairs. I had just moved into the house, and I found a bottle of Old Spice original. Like, I'm talking, I looked at the bottle, and I think I looked at the date at the bottom. It's from the 70s. Like, original Old Spice.
And it used to come with a razor and shaving cream.
Yeah, so I'm like, yeah. So I open it up, splashed a little. I'm like, eh. My mom showed up, and she's like, my mom literally, why the fuck does it smell like Old Spice?
Well, you notice now Old Spice is they've become all trendy.
But this is the Old Spice original. I could bring this up here. There's like 3 colognes I could bring up here, and I could have you guys be like, what does this smell like? You'd be like, Old Spice, the original. Old English leather. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could have you snort of that one with remember the big wood cap
Yep.
on it?
Yep.
And
I think Brute had a big wood
yeah,
cap.
and
the deodorant was like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my God, that brings
Aqua Velva.
yeah, the Aqua would be the other one. Yeah.
Blue Aqua Velva.
And I could
Glass rock.
yeah. I could have you guys smell all those. I'd be like, what's this smell like? You'd be like, whoa!
You probably right. Smell this first.
Hey, smell this.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Mikey Smith.
What was the cologne like when you were in junior high school? Like it was popping, man. Besides your Car and Polo.
Polo was
Polo.
what we had.
Well, I hate fucking Polo now, and I'll tell you a reason why. Because there was an African American kid in my junior high, and he had a gallon bottle of Polo.
Like those display bottles?
Yes, but it was full of Polo. Well, he ended up busting it in the hallway, and it fucking the whole fucking gallon spilled out of it. That's how big it was. I swear to God. And I just told Silent S this. I can't stand the smell of fucking Polo. It was today.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Abercrombie and Fitch one time. Then
So we need to find a clown that wears polo.
So, but besides those 2 colognes, what was the other cologne that you guys went to? And I have mine. My go-to cologne?
I was mostly Polo. That's about what.
Polo. Okay.
Some girl that liked me bought me some, so I figured she likes the smell.
Yeah.
There was one when I was like in high school.
Did you marry her?
Nope.
Okay.
There's one called it was called Opium. Do you remember that one?
Nope.
It was pretty good.
Anybody else?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Tommy Hilfiger.
Blade's
Yeah.
a little bit younger than us.
That would be pretty bad though. So
Believe it or not, I don't use this stuff.
Okay.
So do you remember that? I think it's on like Sheridan and Hess. It used to be a big flea market indoor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd go in there.
In Saginaw,
There's
yeah.
People that had all the off brands, and you'd walk
Yep.
by it, and it's like, I wouldn't wear that, but I may, strip some paint off some steel with it or
Right.
something.
God damn.
So back in the day, it was like probably $20 because you can't buy a normal bottle of $20-$30 for a nice bottle of it. Like, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, but you had that family member, like an auntie or your mom, buys you that off-brand for Christmas and shit.
Right.
I was like, I'm not wearing this,
Like, God damn it.
and I gifted it.
Who's-
for my cousin?
So who here of all of us who still wears cologne? I was gonna say he's the only one.
When my kids were born, they had to be in the NICU for a while. And there were rules, you couldn't wear a cologne. And then after that, I just kind of was like, well, whatever reason they have. So then I didn't wear it on my kids, and I just kind of quit wearing it.
Valid reason.
Yeah. I haven't for 20 years. 25 years. 20 years. 20 years. Probably since college. I do beard butter though, and
I do too.
yeah. So, and those are scented, but
Do you remember Stetson?
of course,
Stetson was pretty terrible too.
Stetson.
I don't think I'd recognize the smell if I got it, but I remember the
Smell like a
Oh,
man.
it smelled like Old Spice and like
Yeah.
a heartier one, if that makes any sense. Like,
Yeah.
No, they're stronger than Old
Like a
Spice.
stew.
Picture Old Spice, but riding a horse all day.
I gotta
Yes.
figure out which. All right, hold on. I'll be right back.
I used to
Oh,
wear.
shit.
Great, now it's going to be scratch and sniff with Phil.
Oh, Jesus. I don't want to do that since he hasn't worn cologne in fucking 20 years. Oh, we're talking about cologne, right? I'm not scratching anything out.
If he comes back and asks you to smell his fingers, don't do it.
No, okay.
Isn't that Old Spice aftershave? Not
Yep.
cologne. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, they have to.
Do you guys remember?
karate.
Do you guys remember the cologne Jupe?
No.
And it's at our time.
I don't remember that one actually.
They still sell it.
That's
Sounds like
sad.
a junior trivia question to me.
Well,
this
remember
bottle
that.
right here was up in the studio on the shelf over there when I opened it.
What is
I've
it?
never opened it and smelled it.
What is it?
I don't know. It was on the shelf over here, so
Oh, Claiborne.
I
Claiborne.
assume it must have been my
Isn't
own.
that a perfume? Oh, it is for men. Claiborne for men.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's kind of disheartening when they have to tell you that it's for men.
It kind of reminds me of Old Spice
Yeah.
a little bit.
That was actually up on the shelf over here when I cleaned out the studio.
you should put it in the
Spice
bathroom
and
like it's a.
Do you think that Phil's playing a prank on us, Blade?
Yeah. What's the expiration date on this?
1980.
I don't know. It's going to be the next thing in the NFL.
It's a new smelling salt.
You're not allowed to wear Claiborne for men in
Official-
the NFL.
Official cologne of the Steel Curtain.
I don't
It's
know,
a
there's
PED.
1079 on there, so that might be.
That's 90s.
Yeah, that's not something I would wear.
So
Just wanted to bring that out.
yeah, I think you should put it in the bathroom like a.
I will. I'll leave it.
Air freshener.
I'll actually
No,
leave
just-
it up on the sink.
Yeah.
The vanity there. Yeah.
We should get that.
Anybody? I should get the old bottle of Old Spice up there and put up there
There
too.
should really be a maitre d' here on Monday.
There
Yeah.
should be.
A bathroom attendant. Somebody just stays right in there. We'll put a chair in the shower. They can just stay in there the whole time with you.
It's kind of like a fluffer.
I'm gonna lose my ass on the tip jar. God damn it. Just throw empties in there.
Two birds
you got
with
plenty
one
of 'em.
stone.
I know.
This is the way I'm going to get rid of them.
Which, hey, notice anything different about the windows in here?
The air conditioner's out.
Here we go.
And the big
Finally.
long silver dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a heater. What's it set at?
69.
Nice.
Word. That's good stuff.
You'll have that.
You will. You will.
But anyway, I had to clear out a path in the empty room over there. I'm going to call it the empty room to put the air conditioners away in storage because you guys would have given me nonstop shit if I just would have let them sit on the floor in here all winter. I feel like
It's one more thing we
I
got to
wouldn't
trip
have said a
over.
word.
So, you remember Michael Jordan clone, right?
no.
I remember hearing of it.
There was Michael Jordan. Well,
I didn't know
So-
he had cologne.
yeah, he.
Couldn't afford that shit.
It was probably called like anal air.
One ball
So,
that hung there for like a week.
First thing that Gigi said tonight is funniest too.
so it was Michael Jordan cologne. I'll bring it up on the screen over here for
It
you.
was not Udi Toy
Of
Latte.
course, it's 23. No, I'd
What-
The fuck?
click off your porn fucking sites and shit.
Whoa.
Fucking your fetishes. Okay.
Whoa. All right.
So they came out with a
What's the
that
description?
what's the description? I don't know.
they
Well, it
have
says it's got a description.
Set of sweaty balls in a Bulls uniform. I don't know.
Yay.
I thought that said that on the Malort bottle.
Mikel Jordan.
It was because they're both from Chicago. They smell exactly the same.
Yep.
No, but
Had to taste my mouth before.
I was in the dollar store one time and I saw Mitchell Gordon. And it still had a basketball on it, but it was Mitchell Gordon.
Part 23.
Classic Mitchell Gordon.
Smell like you just had an overtime loss to the Detroit Pistons.
You want to clean out your vagina?
No.
Use Michael Gordon.
Good stuff. Good
What was
stuff.
his name? Michael Gordon? Mitchell Gordon.
Mitchell Gordon
Mitchell
was
Gordon.
a knockoff.
Mitchell Gordon's a douche master to the stars.
I mean, it's got to be a fairly common name. There's got to be a few more of them out there.
Oh, yeah, I
You go
would
into the
think so.
DMV, what's your name? Michael Jordan. Dude, you're white. Come on.
Isaiah Thomas.
And then her big episode, like the commercial would be like two fucking douche fucking trucks, semis coming right at it. That's what happens when you put it on.
Could you imagine if you had a factory accident near where they make that shit?
Jesus.
It'd be worse than any nuclear.
One of those towns that have a paper mill where that's just all you smell.
Yeah. Or the sugar beet plants around here.
Oh, man.
Terrible.
Jeez, I thought that was Taco Bell.
Well, if Phil's there, that's what it smells like.
Yeah.
I used to work at Velasics when they were out at Bridgeport. I was a pickle checker. I worked in the QA department. I had to do the checks on them all. Like, I worked a second shift where I'd get out around 11 and midnight, somewhere on there, and I'd always go to the bar for a couple after. And this was when you could still smoke in the bars in Michigan. I'd walk into a bar, and all of a sudden, a little bit later, someone would go like, do you smell pickles? It was that just ingrained in me.
When my sister used to work at the pickle factory in Croswell, she would, she had a bag that she would put all of her clothes in because my mom was like, you're not bringing that stuff in here to wash it. So she had a bag in her car that she put all her clothes in, and then she'd take it to the laundromat and wash it because my mom was just like, no, you're not doing that. I don't blame her. It stunk pretty good. But her whole car smelled like pickles. I mean,
That's what I was. The worst ones are those bread and butter pickles, though. They've got like a sticky honey stuff.
yeah.
Because that was just like a mist going through the factory when you were running those.
Oh, terrible.
Is that the pickle factory with the urban legend of the dude who fell in Nevada pickles and they?
That was the one.
They
that
all
was
have
in,
it.
Yeah.
In Saginaw by West Michigan. But yeah, I
Yeah.
heard that story all the time. But like we used to have these big bins, and like any of the pickles that were damaged or smashed, you're supposed to throw them in there for relish because they grind them up. Well, they look like big garbage cans. People walk by chucking broken glass jars and stuff in there. And I asked somebody about it. They're like, "Well, it kind of falls to the bottom." And the thing, I'm like, "Kinda."
Kinda.
Broken glasses in there?
That's why everybody who's ever worked in a pickle factory says they'll never eat relish again.
But I can attest that there was a woman who had her arm tore off in the.
This sounds like Michigan sugar.
Yeah, the shredder for the sauerkraut. So they bring in the sauerkraut. They have these big grinders.
Was she
Pulverize
German?
them. No, she was but there was a machine. It was kind of like a paddle wheel, and it pumped the sauerkraut up into the tanks. Well, it would get jammed all the time, and they're supposed to shut it off and then open it up and use a stick to unjam it. She just stuck her arm in there and started unjamming it, and it took it off from about her bicep down. And I come back from lunch, and I thought they were pulling my leg. They were just like, so-and-so just lost her arm in the cabbage. I'm like, oh, can I go see? And I see this one lady's crying. I was like, oh, sorry. They're like, yeah, you got to go help.
You want to see now?
Well, I remember there was pieces of something that looked like liver in it, and that was
God.
And they were trying to find her wedding ring.
They're like, you need to help clean up. Grab the purple stuff.
Yeah, but that was one of those things that I was like, oof. And then as they're putting it back together, though, the mechanics are over there welding these safety eyes on the thing that shut the machine off when that panel's removed. And I'm sitting there going, am I gonna have to testify to somebody about this? That those weren't there before? But
Where was this enthusiasm before?
So a guy goes home from work to his wife and says to her, honey, I got fired from my job at the pickle factory. I stuck my dick in the pickle slicer. He's like, oh my God, honey, that's so horrible. So what happened with the slicer? Oh, she got fired too.
I heard that.
You can draw that one out too, but I like it. I like the short and condensed version.
Yes.
You can draw that one out. My grandfather used to tell that one. Yeah.
It was kind of funny because they used to run, when the pickles were coming in, they'd run 3 shifts 24/7. And also their insurance made them start drug testing people, and they couldn't fill up 2 shifts. I'm like, how sober do you have to be to sit there on the assembly line going like this, sticking pickles and fucking tires?
Yeah, no shit.
Like, you'd almost have to be high to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm high than a motherfucker.
Now they've got 4 shifts because everybody's high all the time.
People are leaving cucumbers in their pants.
They're actually keistering them.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Hey, you know, I'm not going to judge.
It was an interesting place to work. There was some characters there.
I bet.
Yeah.
There was a guy whose job was to, when they hot glue the cases shut, they run them through this machine, but it was really dry. So his job was just to sit there and push down on it and make sure. Well, I came by one time, I see him doing a job, and everybody starts yelling. He was just sitting there pushing them. Well, the conveyor belt had come off about 10 feet past them, and they were just falling on the floor smashing. He's just sitting there pushing them along, not looking at him.
Reminds me of one of those Japanese videos. They just making people doing the simplest stuff the most or convoluted ways possible, and the actual guy flattening the box lids would be something that you could replace that with the bar.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there was like these little tapered kind of wings that went down that pushed it down, but the glue hadn't always dried by the time they got to the end of it. So that was his job, was to check them.
You checked the back.
Well,
You didn't
yeah.
What happened down the line.
Nope, his job was done there.
He's like, not my responsibility.
Not my responsible.
But I tell you what, they just ruined about 1,000 jars of pickles.
There was another time, there was me and the kid was a little bit younger than me, but I remember he played baseball, and it got really hot one time, so we went up on the roof, and we're just, I don't know, because it was night and cool. And there were, for some reason, there were pickles on the roof. And he looks at it, he's like, do you think I can hit a car out there on Dixie with it? I'm like, no, not from here. It's a pretty good throw. He winds up, hucks this thing. Sure enough, car comes right in front. I see the windshield. Splatters off it. I'm like, oh my God, we're laughing. We go running down the stairs. About 15 minutes later, there's somebody in there in the office. I could hear him yelling. I walked by. I said, what's the matter? And she said, oh, they're throwing pickles again. And it was the again part that got me.
Pickles again.
probably from Wisconsin.
Holy shit.
They're from Wisconsin.
Hey,
You didn't pass quality.
Save some of those bigger ones for the chucking bucket.
That goddamn game's going to be in the fucking Olympics
Well,
in
that's how
about
you
20
get
years.
the glass for the relish to bulk it up.
Yeah.
They're throwing pickles again.
The boy won the gold medal at the fucking pickle Olympics.
Pickle chucking.
Pickle chucking.
All right, gents, we should get out of this one.
All right, sold.
We've got more to do.
What?
Aw.
Gross. All right. He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nichol. Thank you, as always, for listening to the P&A Podcast Express over there in the Pirate Can Cove. Wow.
Cove.
Over there in the Pirate Can Cove. We have, starting to my right... Shit, I forgot what the buttons do.
Just hit one, see what it does.
Junior, the Hall of Famer, featured guest.
Because I got high.
One ball wonder, one ball to rule them all. The man, the myth, the legend, Junior. Woo! Also got the Grumpy Griller. He didn't have much to say this episode, but don't worry about that. He'll be back.
He's high.
We've also got another featured guest, Brian the Blade. And also, all the way across the country, I'm going to give him featured guest status at this point. Why not? 4 featured guests are there. Another Brian, but this time, the Bandit.
Bandit and the Blade.
Dangerous combination.
Sounds like an 80s sitcom.
They're going to take off in the Mini Cooper.
that would be the... Yeah. I was going to say, they're probably driving a Chevy Square Body 4x4 with a roll bar, but nope, it's a Mini Cooper.
We could bring his pipe. We could be smoking the Bandit.
Deckerville version of Chips.
There we go. Chips.
What? Starsky and Hutch better?
Sure. All right. From all of us here at the Palm Street Studios, make good choices.